space friends, it's Anton Skylark here, and we are back on this server. And I've been speaking to people in the Rookie Help channel, and I've been sort of sending them to watch videos that I've made on how to do stuff. And the one that seems to be most problematic is the one about scanning. Now this video is a few years old, or this tutorial is a 28-minute video that's way too long with shitloads of information which makes everybody's head spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that video and break it down into some really small chunks, which you can just watch again and again and again till you know how to do stuff. So this one we will literally just talk a little bit about the fits, the ship, and how to set up your, or how I like to set up my windows so I can see what goes on around me. So this setup is for somebody that is a really heavy explorer, somebody that will do hacking, wormholing and that type of stuff. So bear that in mind, that what I do here is to keep you safe as much as I can while you go on in your excursions in wormhole space or nullsec or dangerous space. So first things first, since I made the last video there's been a few changes. This being one of them. You now have skill plans to train or to get you into the basic ships to do stuff. So obviously you're going to choose the Explorer. If you choose the certified plans, you're going to go the Explorer route, and they will be, you can choose whichever race you want to do it in, and they will then give you the list of stuff to train. I don't know if they give it to me now because I've already done it. Okay, so that's above a paint. So they'll be in there, and you can add them to your skill queue, which will be on this side here. Okay, so that's one of the main things that changed. So that's easy now to get the right skills trained, so you can start your explorations. Right, now the next thing is your ship. So I'm just going to quickly show you this. I've already done a video on ships. I'm flying the Minmatar probe, which is a scanning ship, and you'll know it's a scanning ship because you'll see it's got bonuses to core and combat scanner probe strength, and it's got a salvager on there, and there's bonuses to doing relic and data analyzers, which is these two things over here. So they're used for hacking. You hack a certain module or a can, we call them cans, and while you're hacking it you play a little mini game. When you win the mini game, it's like a chest that you open, or a space can, that's what we call them, cans. As you open that, and some of the stuff that comes out there could be very valuable. It's worth millions and millions and millions. Right, so this is why people like to do exploring, because you need very little you can do it with very little skills and very low value ship, and you can make yourself a substantial amount of money. Right, so on that thing, let's close this because I don't really want to talk about it. What I do want to talk about in this is how I set up my screen. So the reason I set up my screen is I do it for security. I want to see what goes on in the system. I want to see what is in the system to scan, and also the D-scan will act as an early warning for somebody like in a saber that's coming in to catch me, or if I see somebody else spinning towards me and they haven't got a cloak on. Now unfortunately, if somebody does come to you and they got a cloak, there's not much you can do about it, but rest assured, if you are serious about doing exploration, you're going to lose some ships, but you're going to make more money than the amount of ships that you lose if you follow these few steps. One, we want to know who's in system. So I'll press the V key, and that will, on my keyboard, and that will bring up the system map, and it will also bring on the side there, it will bring up the directional scanner, which is great because I would like to know what's in system all the time without opening the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that little square with the little square inside that says open in separate window. I'm going to do that, and oh, it's just gone straight to where I wanted. And then we close the map. So now if I go to my normal overview and I press the V key, it will tell me there's people in system, and I can see there's a bloke called Captain Panther's Venture. It's in system with me, so I'm not alone. Now in Wormhole space you will not see people in local. In nullsec and we call it known space, you have high sec, low sec, and nullsec. You will see who's in local with you. In Wormhole space, it won't show you till they actually talk in local. So this is another big thing in Wormhole space. Do not talk in local because you give away that you are in the system. So you want to keep it quiet. So that is as far as safety goes, and you press the V key on a regular basis and it will show you in the directional scanner down here what goes on in your system. The next thing we want to do is we want to open the probe window. So we can press Alt P, so you press the Alt key and the P key at the same time. It will give you a similar window, but this time where the probe scanner window was, it will open the probe scanner window. Now I like to detach this as well. And the reason I like to detach this is because it will give me all the anomalies, which is these green ones, and will give me all the signatures, which we haven't got any in this system, with a little red cross. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push over to another system just to see if we can find some 6, just so I can show you. So this enables me then to have a look and see what goes on in the system, danger wise, and it also gives me, the probe window will give me the information of what is there is there actually a chance of me of making money, is it worth the risk going in there, is it worth the risk scanning everything out. In this case the system is a dud, so we're going to jump next door, and hopefully there's a SIG in there. Okay, there's 2 signatures in there, so you can see now the 2 SIGs. We'll just warp there for now. We'll check a D-scan. There's nobody on D-scan, that's fine. I think those are just rats that warped in, yeah, that's fine. So we can immediately see that there's 2 SIGs in system. And there's some mining to be done, which is great. Right, so we'll just recap. So it's best to have your probe scanner window and your directional scanner window detached from the actual map. You're still going to use the map, but we have that on. You press F9 to open and close the map. We have that separate, so doesn't matter what we do. We haven't got the map laying all over our screen, blocking stuff so we can't see what we're doing. And also, all the information we need is there on the right hand side. You can place it where you can move these. You can literally move these around on your screen where you want them, and you can build your own screen. I like my setup like this, and I've played like this for years, and so it's very, very easy for me to look at stuff. And the more you do it, and the more you look at it, the better you'll get at it. Also, always make sure to slap the old V key to activate your directional scanner, so you can keep an eye for any potential threats coming in. And also, if there's anything else with that spawns, any 6 will spawn in this, or anomalies will spawn in system, I will see them on the probe scanner window straight away, and I can either scan them or warp to them or whatever. So that's it for this video. I'm going to make a quick one. The next video will be on how to scan those 6 down. I'm not going to go through the whole rigmarole of all the stuff. There's plenty of other videos on there, and you can watch the big long one. This is a follow-up on that big long video, just to make things slightly easier for you to understand. Right, I'll see you on the next one.
I just want to add something in here that I forgot to say, that when you do the D-scan that big green sphere that you have on the map, you only scan within that sphere. So if you have bits of the system that's outside that sphere, obviously you won't have eyes on there. That's all I wanted to add. Thank you very much. Catch you in the next one.